Hey y'all, it's Christy with Teadoddles. How are y'all been? It is time for my monthly podcast, Teadoddles Talks. No idea what episode this is. It'll be in the title if you want to keep up with that. But first, let's say welcome new subscribers. Welcome back, subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things. So you will see a little bit of all of this here, all of that here on this channel. And I do consider it a maker channel, so if you like to make things, you might like it here. All right, y'all. Yes. So what's been going on? I have been super busy with school. I don't know what it is this semester, but it has worn me out, and I had very little energy in the evenings to do anything like I typically did. I don't know what it is, but I am off the next 3 weeks. I mean, I'll have some stuff I have to work on for school in between, but that's, I don't got to drive 45 minutes to one school and then come back into town to another school, which takes a lot of time in itself. So I am very much looking forward to that. And I'm very much looking forward to getting caught up on all the things that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year that kept getting pushed off and pushed off because of other things going on. Yeah, it's just been crazy. So I'm going to get caught up on this 3 weeks, and then hopefully things will go more smoothly the rest of the year. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, right? I don't have coffee because it's in the afternoon, and I just don't want any more coffee right now. I just have my trusty water bottle, which I super love these water bottles. I think I got it off Amazon. I'll put a link if you want it. Keeps my water cold all day long, which I love. And I also have a little one I got. It's in the cabinet in there, but I make smoothies sometimes or protein shakes, and I can take them to work and have them if I need a little pick-me-up, and it stays cold in there. I don't have to carry like a cooler or anything, so that's really good. Let me just get situated. My dog is wandering around over here for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. They just went out and they had their little treat, and he managed to sneak one of my chip things I was eating because it fell on the floor. He's always on the lookout for that. So what I'm going to do today, there's a lot to cover because since I have stuff to make up for, I plan on doing a lot this month. In my Maker Stash Down group, I haven't done much because I haven't had time to do much. So I'm going to catch up with things, and I have a lot on my list this month. We will see how far I get because there's other things I could have added, honestly, but we'll see how it goes, okay? There will be a blog post to go along with this podcast. I thought I would have it out today, but this is probably not going to go out till tomorrow morning, but that'll be okay. But yeah. So first, let's just get into a couple of things. I usually do like admin and life update things here, which I just did a little bit, life updates. So I started a garden this year, and I have a bunch of houseplants that I have taken on, and I'm loving them. There will be pictures of the houseplants on the blog. I don't want to bring all those in here because there's a lot of them, right? So I'll put some pictures on the blog and you can check them out. And then that's where all the links will be too, because I'm going to do the blog posts with the video. Last month I just did a video and I was doing the blog post too, and I kind of got off track with that, and I want to get back to where I do the video and the blog post once a month because some people like to hear me talk about it. And that'll be a place for the links and like pictures, so if you want to look back at stuff, it's easier to get to, right, than trying to pause a video and figure out where it was in the video. So yeah, so that's what I'm going back to, and I'm getting it kicked off this month, so hopefully I can get it. What I plan on doing is trying to keep up with it during the month so that I have things compiled by the end of the month, and it's not as hard to get it all gathered together, if that makes any sense. Maybe it does. But with my garden and my plants, I'll show pictures on the blog if you want to check that out, right? I will show a few plants in the video when I get to my crochet portion, because I've made some crocheted covers for some of the pots that were just basic pots. Some of the ones I got had ceramic pots, but some were just the plastic, planters. So I made little crochet covers for them. So I'll show you. Will get to see those at least in my my Yarny goodness portion. I've got so much to say. It's all trying to come out at one time. I gotta slow down. I'm excited to have all this time to do all the stuff I want to do. Okay, so what else personally? Oh, I sold my truck. I don't think I've ever talked about that, but I had a Envoy I had since 2003. I loved that vehicle. It was a GMC Envoy, but I put a transmission in it a few years ago. I had just put new tires on it before it quit in the yard again. I don't know what it was, but it's been sitting there for over a year in front of where I park, so I was having to go around it to get in the house, like with my groceries and stuff. I finally sold that, and I'm excited that it's gone out of my yard. So, yeah, I had to get a new lawnmower. That's exciting, right? I'm actually excited about my new lawnmower because the one before was kind of patched together and souped up kind of stuff to make it work, and it was a pain in the butt to get going every time. This one just cranks right up, and it's easier to steer. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Adulting. So I have a little over an acre yard, so I really have to have a riding lawnmower because cutting it with the push mower, I'm not finna do that, y'all. It was either buy a new lawnmower or pay someone $75 to $100 every time they cut the grass, which would have to be at least twice a month. So that can go towards my own lawnmower, right? All right. So, I painted my fingernails. I never paint my fingernails. I kind of did. Well, you can see you can see how chipped they are. Stop trying to focus on it. Yeah. The thumb has the sparkle on it too. Well, these were chipped 5 minutes after I finished doing it. I waited. This is why I don't paint my fingernails. I have a hard time waiting for them to dry. Y'all, I put 2 coats of the color on, and then I went and put the sparkle on the nails I wanted the sparkle on. And then I put a clear coat on that's supposed to be like a heavy duty clear coat. And I waited, I walked around, and they weren't tacky anymore, so I was like, okay, I'm good to go. And I was like, seriously? Already chipped? So I'll probably leave them there until they start looking even worse, and I'll take it off. I want to try those peel and stick ones, but I was trying to put something on to help me. It kept from picking at my cuticles, which I have a bad habit of doing. I've tried and tried to stop doing that because I don't bite them. I just kind of do this number when I'm thinking. So I need to quit doing that. But anyway, I don't know why I picked this darker color, but I did. And my toenails I painted too, but I painted them bright pink. I don't know. It matches my look. What am I doing? It matches this. This is my new walking thing. It keeps track of your steps and stuff, and it has time on it, so I like it. It was $25 on Amazon. Pretty good, pretty sweet. It works pretty nice. The bands come off, and you just plug this thing into a USB port to charge it, and it stays charged for a long time. You can wear it. It keeps up with. You can wear it when you sleep too. I've worn it a couple times when I sleep, just enough to tell me that I'm not sleeping like I should be, which I already knew. So, and I don't know. I've tried everything to try to remedy that. I've taken the melatonin. I've done the teas. I have been meditating more and make sure if I get a lot of exercise, not a lot of exercise, but if I do a lot of movement during the day, it helps tire. I don't know. I just can't stay in a deep sleep very long. I don't know why. But anyway. So, what else was I going to share in this one? I was talking about the Maker Stash Down, which is going on this year. That is on the blog, and that's happening in my Teadoddles Makers group, Facebook group. All of my groups are linked down below. And the Teadoddles Makers group is, you don't have to participate in the Stash Down to be in that group. It's a group for any maker. If you like to make stuff, you can be in that group. Like I said before, I like to try to keep it PG because I have some younger ones that will look in the group, you know, with their parents or whatever, and I just rather keep it PG. There's groups for other things like that all over the internet. And if you're participating in the Maker Stash Down, what you have to do is at the beginning of the month, you just kind of post a list of your goals for the month, like things you hope to finish before the end of the month. And then towards the end of the month, or when you get them finished, you share them in the group, okay? So I only pick people who post a list and post, you know, things that they completed or things that they made progress on. Some projects take more than a month to complete, right? Those are the only ones I put in the drawing, okay? If you're just sharing, you know, regular stuff, which is perfectly fine, I won't put your name in the drawing, okay? And the drawing is for a $20 Amazon gift card that I give away every month, sponsored by me and my wallet, no one else. I have to say those things, a legal mess. Yeah, so if that's interesting to you, you should go check it out. And then I also have the Cozy Murder Mystery Crochet Along going on this year, which I will talk more about. Will I talk about that in Yarny Goodness? Probably not, because I don't have anything to show for it, because it's not time for the new pattern yet. That's this Friday. But so the Cozy Murder Mystery Cow, I pick a mystery book, like a cozy murder mystery, which they're usually milder than, and they have some kind of romance typically in them, than just a murder mystery. And I will share that on my blog post I do, which the new one's coming out this Friday, the new square and the new book. So you can read the book if you want to. It's just kind of fun to chat about it in the group. You don't have to read the book to participate, because I make a crocheted square each month. I have a pattern for a crocheted square, which is free to everybody. So if you share that in the group, then that's how you get put in that drawing. And that drawing is for a, where's it? Give me just a second. Hold on. I've got to do the top stitching and put the drawstrings in this. These were supposed to go out today too, and so much going on. Anyway, trying to get caught up, y'all. That drawing is for a special limited edition Teadoddles mini maker bag. I picked this fabric specifically for the murder mystery, the cow. Inside we've got this fabric, so it's kind of like blood splatter and fingerprints. That's the whole concept behind it. Like I said, this needs top stitching and drawstrings, and they'll be finished. And then I'll get them all packed up, so whenever I pick a winner, I can just ship it out. Because people from, I haven't sent out any of them technically this year, but I picked winners. They're coming. It's gonna be tomorrow now because I forgot I had to do that today. Something else I got to work on this month is getting my planner organized so I don't forget to do things. But Cozy Murder Mystery Cow, that's what you win for this, that crochet along. You win one of these limited edition bags because they're only for that cow. And the way you enter it is there's a group link down below, and you just share your picture of your square that you made. And if you want to read the book, you can, and we can talk about it in the group. People like to talk about it. This last book I really quite enjoyed. It had a pug in it named Petunia. She was quite hilarious. So yeah. And then there is one more group, Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. I'm actually co-hosting with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. She has other Facebook groups and a YouTube channel. I'll probably link to her YouTube channel down below and the Facebook group. It is my turn. We decided this year, instead of alternating months like we did last year, we would just do 3 months at a time for each of us because we were both so busy. So we're in the 3 months for me, which is April, May, and June. And the theme for that is summer. We're doing the seasons, in case you hadn't already figured that out. And I did post a link in the group with a bunch of ideas for summer crochet projects. In that group, the goal is to use up your yarn scraps or one skein wonders to make projects, okay? And you share the projects in there, and there is a prize at the end of the 3 months. I believe we agreed to a medium flat rate box. I have to look back to make sure I'm saying this right, but it's a flat rate box of some size that we talked about we would fill with things, and that would be the prize. So it's my turn to do it. I haven't shared anything in the box yet because I haven't had a chance to. That will be happening this month. I'll put some pictures of stuff I've added to the box, okay? So that link is down below as well. Ooh, I need some water. I'm tired already, and this is just the best. Just the first segment, y'all. Okay, so I think that's all about the groups. Oh, in my shop, my Etsy shop, I was hoping to update the shop this weekend. Didn't get to it. That's okay. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself because you will start seeing stuff in the shop this week, okay? I'm not gonna share that here because it's kind of spread out over everywhere, doing stuff. But I do share pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube only lets me do one picture, but I'll let y'all know when it goes live, okay? And I will also be putting any extra mini maker club spots I have left over from the past couple of months, okay? Because we're coming up on May, and this month is that's my dog, if you hear that. He's doing that reverse sneeze thing where they kind of suck in instead of sneezing out. Is he okay over there? Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, I think he's okay now. Sometimes I have to go kind of rub his little nose, help calm it down because he gets, I don't know, do y'all's dogs do that? So I looked at it the first time he did it. They said it's like a reverse sneeze. Like it's like, and I don't know. Anyway, he seems to be okay now. So we'll see. What was I talking about? I was talking about the Etsy shop. So just look for on all my social media for when the update goes live for all that, because it's going to be first come first serve basis for all that. I have a few new items that I'm putting in the shop, and I'm hoping to get some more things nailed down. So some other ideas I have for things to and I don't know if you'll see them this month or not, but you may see a prototype on one of my videos, so be looking for that. I've got yarn cozies, and I'm going to be doing some more rope bowls. I put like 2 in my shop one time and sold them. It's been about 1 billion years ago, but I'm going to be doing some more of those, okay? So be looking for that. Anything else? I will be talking about some upcoming videos coming here. Oh, I know what. For the people in my club from last year who are still waiting very patiently, and I appreciate it, on your patchwork zipper pouch you're supposed to get, those will go out this month, okay? I plan on finishing those and getting them sent out this month, okay? I'm sorry, I'm very sorry for the wait, but like I said, life circumstances and just things going on, yeah, it's been hard. I just could not get them done. So that is one of my priorities this week, as a matter of fact, to get new items in the shop and to get those bags finished. So I'm not going to guarantee what day yet, but they will go out this month, okay? So anybody waiting for that, those are coming this month. For the people in my other club, the Maker Quarterly Club, which I'm only doing 4 times a year, and I only have 12 spots there, guys. And I'm not reserving spots for that currently because it's something new. So the next one will go up, what is it? At the end of this month. Yeah, the next one will go up at the end of this month, like the last week of this month. So the first one, we had an embroidery project, and what that is you'll get a bigger, like I did a video, and I'll link it down below because I never remember to put those things up here. Do you ever click on those? I don't ever click on those anyway. I look for the link down below. Anyway, it'll be linked down below too. it was an embroidery project, and they got a maker bag, which is one of my bigger drawstring bags, and they got a quilted maker pouch that matched. And then they got an embroidery project, which was a 12-inch hoop. It had the fabric, it had the pattern, it had all the thread, the needle, all the stuff they needed, and it had some ribbon to put around the edge of the hoop. I am going to do a video to start that embroidery project off, and I haven't been able to do it yet, so that is coming this week as well, because I want to try to finish up all of that, anything like that, this week, so that I can focus on other things, right? So I don't have the time to focus on it now, because I don't have to be driving back and forth, okay? So that is coming this month as well. So now in my other segments, I'll talk about some videos, upcoming YouTube videos and things, for things that I've been wanting to do videos of and still haven't been able to do videos of. So just check that out. I usually try to put timestamps. Why am I pointing like this? I don't know. I usually try to put timestamps down below for each of the segments in case you enjoy one segment more than another. So be sure to check that out. So a couple things I wanted to show y'all before I move out of this admin life segment. I've talked about this before. I use Grove Collaborative for a lot of my personal care and cleaning supplies, because they sell the more natural, organic ones. And since I'm sensitive to those things, I like to buy those things, and I can always find those things in my stores, because I live in a rinky-dink South Georgia town that has Walmart, and it's like the major place to go buy everything. There's like Harvey's, but Walmart's really the only place to go for like that. There's a Dollar General. Now there's tons of those around. But anyway, so I was just gonna show you a couple of things I got, because I just got my box in today, and I'm gonna put a link down below. It's like you can get a bunch of free stuff and stuff with your first order thingy. I don't know. You can check it out if you want to. I like it. I've had it for years and years, and I just love it. So this is called Aunt Fanny's Carpet Refresher for homes with pets. Yeah. And I get I think there's a lavender one, which I avoid because I'm allergic to lavender. Like the smell of it makes my head hurt. I think this is lemon or something. I don't know. Oh, this one's not open. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, this is, you just sprinkle it on the carpet for a fresh smell and vacuum it up, and I just like it. I have made my own kind of sprinkle before, but I just haven't had the time to do that, so I found this one and I really enjoy it. Especially those carpet deodorizers you get in the store, they just stink to me. I'm just gonna be honest. I really like this one. It's more natural. It's got like the free from dyes, bleach, sulfates, phthalates, alcohol, petroleum, parabens, artificial fragrance. So it's free from all that. Okay. And then this was actually a freebie because of the amount of my order. This is their hand sanitizer, and I love this hand sanitizer. It has moisturizing coconut oil in it, which a lot of sanitizers will dry out your hands. This one does not do that. This is the blood orange scent, and I love it. So in case you're looking for sanitizer. And also I got, this was my quarterly freebie. It was a couple of their masks. These have adjustable and stretchy loops. I wanted to call them arms or something. That's not what they are, but I haven't tried them yet, so I will try these out. Where I live at, not everywhere is requiring you to wear a mask anymore, but some places are, and I have to wear them for summer whilst I train people in my summer semester, and these are just cute. So but that was you get, if you sign up for their annual, their VIP thing, that's what it is. You get like 4 freebies a year, and this was the one this month, or this quarter, whatever. Okay, so go check them out if that's something you're interested in. two other things to show you. This thing. This is not the weirdest looking thing ever, but so I got this for my neck. Okay, you lay on the floor, pull your knees up, and you lay on it for like so much time each day, and it helps stretch all this stuff back out and helps put the natural curve back in your neck, because mine is heinous since I spend a lot of time doing like this, and you know, it causes pain and issues in the shoulder and stuff like that. So I got this, and I could tell a difference after the first time I used it, honestly, because I feel of my bones back there, and I could tell that the pattern of the bones was smoother, if that makes any sense. There wasn't a weird thing poking out like it was before. So I recommend it if you're interested in this. I'll put a link to that. Amazon, yeah. So I also, which this just came in today, so I haven't tried it yet. This one's for your back. This is to help with the curve in your back. It bows up. I don't know if I can see that. You see that right there? It bows up like that, but it's flexible. It has these pokey things on it. I hope that's on the underside because that looks uncomfortable. I think that's on the underside of it, but it has different levels, and this will help with the curve, like in the lower back. So I haven't tried it out yet. Life can feel good again. It just came in today, so I'll probably try that out this evening. Yeah, so just a couple things that you might enjoy, I like to share. And now I think we'll move on. I don't have my coffee to sip. I'm going to change my segment today. Let's just move on to Yarny Goodness, shall we? Okay, it's time for Yarny Goodness. I had to rearrange a little bit, which I'm going to have to do in each segment because I got a lot of stuff going on around me. So try to make sure I can reach what I need to reach. Okay, so first let's start off with some finished objects, because I don't have that many really. I've been busy. And oh, I forgot, I got somebody recommended, because I've been talking about my arm hurting, like I got tennis elbow or whatever you want to call it. It feels better, but it can still get to hurting when I do a lot of crochet or something. I got some of those bands you put on it that squeeze it. It has helped a lot, so thank y'all for that. So first two things I finally finished, which I think I showed this last time, but the pattern is up for those who have been waiting on it. This is the Mindful Mandala from March, which in my mini maker club, you get a mini skein of yarn from Southern Skeins. So, and you get a little pattern to use it with. So this is the pattern for that. And I may put this pattern up for sale in my Etsy shop and do it in a different yarns, just so you can see what it looks like in different yarn weights. Okay. So, and the one for this past month, April, is this infinity scarflet. Where you can wrap it around twice. I'm pretty sure I showed this last time, or just once. Or if you don't want to put as many rows in it, for those who have the pattern, you can just make it shorter. I was just trying something a little different, and that's what I came up with. So I did finish those two things. Also, for those who are still saving their mini skeins, I am going to be working on a shawl pattern of some sort to use all the skeins together you get over the whole year. Okay, so I'll work on that this month. So it's coming. Three. I've actually finished 3 of these, but one of them is a big plant, and I will put in a picture up here or in between this, because I'm not picking that up to bring in here because it was a big plant pot, and I made a big one of these for it. So they're just, these are my little plant cozies. I used, oh my gosh, cotton yarn. It's not the cotton, what is it called? I don't know. I'll have the links in my blog post. But this top is like one of those recycled yarns from, hold on a second, I'm just gonna get the thing, hold on. Okay, so that bottom yarn is Twisted Cotton Blend from Lion Brand in Navy and Ecru. I really like that. It's a 69% cotton, 31% acrylic, and then the top portion is recycled retweed from Lion Brand, which is a recycled yarn. So it has 40% wool, 40% polyester, 20% acrylic in it. Okay, you can't really see the tweedy flecks in it. Not good on this. So, and the reason that one's got a different top is because I used most of the other yarn for this one. There's some dirt coming out. Get back in there. This is my jade plant. Ooh, it's like a succulent. And heck, I don't remember what this is called, but I really love this one. It just flows all out the pot and stuff. And I'll have to, like I said, you can go to my blog post that goes along with this and see pictures of where most of my houseplants are. And I'll put a picture of the big one that I did. This is really big, and I actually used 2 colors of this to make that one. It's because I haven't had it in hay and grapefruit, so I blended them together to make that one. So yeah, it's cute, right? So that's just a couple finished objects. I really haven't finished anything else crochet or knitting wise. So let's move on to should I do whips? Upcoming new, I don't know, what's the closest to me? Let's do upcoming things related to that for the blog, for the channel. Okay, I've been talking about this. This is coming up this month. I need to get it done because these are the little yarn tastings I got from Barocco, and I wanted to do a little test knit and crochet swatch and talk about the yarns more. This is way overdue, but sorry guys, it's coming. So this is coming up. So these are some of the newer spring summer yarns. So we're still in spring, so it's okay. So that is a video that will be coming up. Now this one, I still don't know for sure that I'm gonna get to this one this month, but it is something that'll be coming up soon. I got this a while back from Amazon. It is the Knitter's Pride Tunisian crochet hook, and these are the corded Tunisian crochet hooks. And so I want to try these out and see how well they work. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So, because I've tried Tunisian crochet before, I had the long Tunisian hook, and it worked about as well as it did for me when I tried to learn knitting on those long metal hooks or needles. So I thought, since my knitting went better when I got the circular needles, I thought maybe Tunisian crochet would be better with the circular hooks. So that is something coming up in a video. I also have several, I'm not gonna bring those back out because I think I've shown them before. Newer or new to me Lion Brand yarns. I'm gonna do the reviews with the knit and crochet swatch, and then eventually I make a pattern from them. I don't always get to those as soon as I can. You'll see them in podcast videos when I do the patterns with them. But more of those are coming. I'm trying to get one out this month. I'm trying to do one a month is what I'm gonna try to do. I have a few more coming from Lion Brand. I had a coupon or something, and I ordered one of those Santa mystery sacks because I got it for like 11 bucks. They had it on sale for $14.99, and they had a 20% off coupon or 25% off coupon, I don't know, that day, and it took it off of that too. So, you know, I got it for like $11, and well, I think it was almost 12, $11.90. So it's got some yarn in it coming, and then I went ahead and ordered a few of the new yarns that they had out. So that's coming. It just hadn't got here yet. Now, also, well, that's new stuff. This is new stuff. This is, I signed up for several different Annie's clubs at one point. I've done some videos over some of them. I have yet to do videos over a few others. So in the YARNY segment area is this hook and needle club. These are the 2 kits I got, because I usually would get 2 or 3 kits and then cancel it just so I could try it out. And I haven't been able to actually try these out, but this is for a crocheted, this Sedona shawl. I really like that yarn. And this one's actually for a kitchen stripe set. So I'm hoping to get to, I'll probably start this one first to get to one of those at least this month. And to better review over it. I think I'll just put those in the crafty section, because they're kind of fiber related, but they're a different one. So we'll look at those in the DIY section. So that is coming up. I'm also going to be doing videos for each of the squares in my murder mystery crochet along, because my cozy murder mystery crochet along, because I've had requests for that, and I did one for the first one, but I haven't done one since. So that is going to coming up. I'm going to do a video for each of those. I think that'll be helpful to some people, especially that one with the pickets in it that everybody seemed to have some trouble with. The pickets. Pickets can be fun if you when you have it in between work. It can be a little different than if you have it like on just the edge or something. So I'm also going to do a video of this mandala pattern. So that is for the people in my club, really, but everybody will be able to see it. So, but you won't be able to have access to the written pattern unless you were in the club. But I plan on putting a written pattern for sale in my shop. So there you go. If you want, we'll see how that goes. Next, let's take a look at some whips. Whips and some things I've started. Okay. Let's look at this box down here first. I started this the other night because I have these skeins of yarn. These are some I did reviews on for Line Brand, like just reviewing some of their yarns. This is Soft Spoken. And this is probably the yarn that they have that is most comparable to the, what's the one from Karen? Latte Cakes. So this is the one I would say is most similar to the latte cakes that they carry. I think it's a little furrier than a latte cake. I haven't used my latte cakes yet. So I have a bunch of them because I found them on clearance. But I will be. But this is just my intent. I'm going to crochet this as long as it'll go here and make an infinity scarf, which I'm hoping will fold over twice and double up real nice, because this is so soft. It's going to be just a huge floofy. That's what I'm hoping. It's just double crochet. That's all I'm doing. So super easy. And this yarn is actually really easy to work with. Glides really smooth. I don't remember the price of this. Hopefully this is one they still sell, because I noticed a couple of the ones I had to try, they don't sell anymore. So it's kind of pointless to do a review over them. So next, I have, which I've shown this before. This is my corner to corner that I had in progress, okay? And this was like some leftover, this is all homespun, leftover just blue color. I don't remember what the color is. And then these two, I know that on this end it's Beach Umbrella. No, I think this is Beach Umbrella. I don't remember the colors. It'll be fine. But these two I had 2 of each, and I had intended at first to go like this would have been my midpoint, and then I'd go to the other end, but it's way too small. I wanted it for the couch, so I was like, oh, I gotta find something else to put in the middle. But then I realized I have like 10 skeins of this. This is called Go Team, but it fits in really good with the colors. It's a little red, more red than the pink, but I think it'll work really well. So I'm gonna make this a really big blanket now. So I'm gonna put all 10 skeins in here and then go back on the other end. The other corner will look like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Unless, yeah. So it's gonna be a huge blanket now. And once I get to the middle, I'll probably be so glad to finally be going back down the other side, because this is corner to corner. But I thought, well, that's going to use up a good bit of yarn, and it'll just be a bigger blanket, and it'll be great, because I have a bunch more homespun in there also. That's the plan for that. And then let me pick up this box. This box mostly is full of things that I need to weave in the ends on, like dishcloths I keep doing, and little cowls and things like that. Some hats in here. So I just need to do that. Plus I have a big garbage bag in there full of things that need the ends woven in on them. So that's something I need to do. Also in this box, these are my minis from Southern Skeins advent calendar last year that I made into, I think I did all of these. Yeah, I made them into granny squares. And I plan on doing a granny square shawl pattern where I connect all of these with the big skein that I got that came in the advent calendar. So that's something I'm hoping to get to work on this month. If I don't, I'm not going to worry about it too much because it's summertime and it's not really, it'll be more cooler weather thing. I know there's some people who still having cooler weather. Not here. It's in the upper 80s today. It's been hot. Actually, it's been milder beginning of this year than it was last year. Last year we had 80 and 90 degree days in January a couple of weeks. So, so that is something I'm going to be working on. Let me move some of this stuff back in this box so I have a little more room. Yeah, I don't have this in a project bag because I think all my project bags are full. I have a ton of project bags too. I make project bags. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, this is a bag of whips that I am going to work on for sure this month. If I get to other things, I will. I plan on working down through this still because I'm way behind on working down through this, okay? So one is I need to learn to knit a hat. And I am sorry, Willie, I still have not knit my Boss Beanie kit. So that is on the list to cast on a knitted hat. I also would like to do some knitted socks. So I have, well, these are, there's a crochet and a knit pattern in, this is the sock club I used to be in for Darn Good Yarn. So I'd like to get a pair of socks done every month, whether it be crochet or knit. So also, and hats, I like to get more than one hat done a month because I want to do that for Hat Not Hate and what was the other one? What was I doing hats for? Hat Not Hate, and well, I plan on donating some to the local charities and things like that. So I can't remember specifically what it was though. But anyway, the other knitting project that I want to finish this month, I have a shawl in there that needs finishing, but I don't know if I'll get to it. Knitting is just so much slower for me. For those who are new, I learned to knit a couple of years ago. Well, I think it's been 3 years ago now. And I knit a sweater. I knit a whole sweater. It took me about 2 years, a year and a half, something like that to knit it. But I did it. That was my first knit project for some reason. And yeah, I've been crocheting since I was 2 years old. So I've been crocheting for a long time. But the knitting, I finally managed to learn how to do it, and I do love it. It just takes me longer. This darn scarf that I've been working on seems like forever. I'm actually this is how much yarn I got. This is a Lion Brand Mandala Ombre in Cool. So I love the way this works out. It feels really nice. I haven't crocheted a big project with it yet, but I did seed stitch down here because I was practicing it, and then I'll do seed stitch on the other end. And yes, somebody's already told me that I should have done like, what do? You do so many pearls or something on the edge to help keep it from rolling like that, but I had already started, so it'll be what it'll be. So now something that there's also, this is about the midsection, and I somehow managed to do about half or a little more than half of this row as a pearl. I don't know how I did that, but I did. And this is where there was a knot in the middle of the skein, so just so you know. And it made one of my color sections shorter than they typically are, so I didn't like that very much, but it is what it is. Alright, so that is knitting things I intend to work on. And then this one is where I keep putting my dishcloth yarn. I have a whole bin of cotton yarn in there that I want to get through of different kinds, and I'm just making a bunch of dishcloths and things so that I can use them for gifts at the end of the year for Christmas and stuff. So I just work on those. I just, whenever. But I want to put out so much a month so that I can have it done, right? I need to make a list of what I need, and then it'll be, let me drink some water. Oh, my water's almost empty. It'll be easier, so I have a goal in mind, right? Alright, I want to finish this little guy this month. This is one of the projects I picked for my yarns here. These are hand-dyed yarns that I've wound up, and a lot of these came from one year I decided to try different yarn clubs from Etsy throughout the year each month, and that's how I met Southern Skeins gal. So that's what a lot of these are right now. But this is a caterpillar. Isn't he cool? Look at him. He's gonna be pretty big. He's not stuffed yet, but this yarn is, I like it. I just thought he would be a good caterpillar, and he has a little bit that'll be red. Where is my tag? Okay, this is from Showreels Studio on Etsy. This was called Nacho Mamas and Salsa. That's what the two, it was a little sock set that I got. So so I'm gonna finish that little guy, and I want to make more amigurumi. I have all those amigurumi, red heart amigurumi things I bought. So yeah, well, see, amigurumi goes slower for me personally with crochet because it's so tiny and tight. It just makes my hands hurt. So what is this? So these are all projects. Some I hope to finish, some I will just be putting in as much as I can throughout the month. But I want to get these bags empty, hopefully by the end of the month. We'll see. This is a shawl I started a while back. It is, let me see. Oh, and I really need to put, I have like 10,000 stitch markers. Do I ever put them in my marker now? Because I'm too lazy to go get one. But I have them close by now, so I need to be doing that. Anyway, but this thing kind of hangs. Oh, Lord. Am I even going to get this to... It's got like several points on it, and it hangs around. Well, I guess y'all kind of get the idea. That was not a good thing. Now I've lost my... I lost where my stitch was, but it'll be okay. Anyway, so this one was a pattern I got out of a We Crochet magazine. which I have a new one in there. I forgot about that, but it's okay. I'm blending Amazing Lace in Lattice Blue, and it's a wrap. What is this called? In Action. So that's why the color is changing, which you can see. But I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm super loving it because the original pattern is in a lace weight. So a number 1, which is what the It's a Wrap is, and it was in a bigger hook, which is supposed to give it a lacier feel when you use the lace weight yarn in a bigger hook. And I'm not a fan of using bigger hooks with smaller yarns. It just feels wrong to me. I don't know how else to say that. So I pulled it out and just put those 2 strands together, and I like it much better. So why work on something if you don't enjoy working on it, is what I say. Because crochet is just something I do for me, really. It's not something I sell or make. I do give away things sometimes, but I don't make it for me. So I mean, I do make it for me. I don't make it to sell. All right, so what else do I got over here? Did we just look at that one? I think so. Yes. Got a basket over here with these in it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can I please get this done? Do you see the date on this? 2018. Was that Jimmy Bean's club, crochet club thing they used to have? This was the very first project. The circular cowl thing. And I haven't finished it yet because I have a bazillion of these little circles to crochet together. I just need to finish it already. Probably won't take that long once I get it done, but once I get going, you think. And what's in this one? Oh goodness. Well, you're stuck. Why is it stuck? What are you stuck on? Seriously, thing, what are you? Lord have mercy. That magazine in the bottom of this bag is stuck in my wire basket. It didn't want to come out. Oh, I need to just finish this little bird that I made a million years ago, because he just needs his beak and his feet. And there is another bird, but I don't know if I'm going to make them. Only because I don't like this yarn that came with this kit. I'm not a huge fan of the yarn, so we'll see. But that's all I got to do to finish that bird. That won't even take that long. Just get it done, right? And then this is... these are squares for Warm Up America. I've decided, I found a pattern for just a square. I'm just going to do them all that way. I was doing it where I was testing different stitches, but they're just not all the same size, and it don't work up right. I have to think about it too hard. So I'm just going to make it squares so I can send those out. I have a bunch to send out, hopefully by the time it cools off again. Okay? I think that's all that's in there. So now, let's take a look at some new stuff. Everybody likes new stuff, don't they? Yes, they do. Alright, so this is a kit I ordered from Furls. It came with this really cool bag. I really like this bag. Not all who wander are lost. This bag actually has inspired me to make something similar. They used what looks like French seams, which is a cool idea. And then it's not lined, but it has this little button and loop, so you could just, you know, I don't know how well that works. It's kind of long. It really should be shorter, probably. Maybe elastic or something. And I thought that would be a neat. I have some really fun canvases. I've made just canvas totes before. Well, this is one right here. It was a lighter weight canvas, and I lined it with this slippery stuff. It's just a basic tote, no pockets. But I thought some of my stiffer ones, I could make some like this that have no lining, because they're just fun. I like this style, so to speak. So anyway, what's in the bag, Christy? The bag is yarn. It's a kit to make a shawl. So you get the pattern, you got the yarn, and I added in a hook because you got a discount if you bought a hook. So this is the color palette I picked, which I don't remember what it is. I will try to find a link if they still have them. But I love these colors together. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. And this yarn, this is the Whims. Is this the Whims? No, this is acrylic yarn. Oh, this is really soft. I thought this was the Whims Merino because I ordered a hat kit or something they had when we were in isolation or something. It was a really nice yarn. This is a really nice acrylic. It's super soft, y'all. This is super soft. Wow. I like that. So, let me get those back in the bag. I'm surprised. I thought that had wool in it, but which some people find wool itchy, but if it's nice wool, it's not itchy. Anyway, I got a new hook. This is a Furls Streamline hook. I got it in size for the pattern. I made sure it wasn't the same size as the one I already had, but this is a nice wooden one. Why is that stuck on there? This is a K-hook. Look at it. I like the wooden ones. So, I did like the other one I had too, so I found it. The other one I had is an acrylic one with like swirls in it. I feel like the base was fatter, which maybe a little too fat for me, but this one I like the size of it. So that's something new from Furls Yarn. And I got my last not sock box from Southern Skeins. There's another one on the way, but it may be in the mailbox right now because there's stuff in my mailbox waiting on me, but I haven't checked it yet. So now, so this is, I don't know, this is called Unicorn Freckles. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Unicorn Freckles. This is a worsted, no, this is a bulky weight Highland wool. So it's a hardy, like, this is a workhorse type yarn that I might make me another basket, a basket out of it or something, because it can be felted. That might be kind of cool project to do. This is March's, okay? So, and then we got an egg stitch marker and a little sheep label thing. And the tea, I can't tell what the tea is because it's green tea, because it's turned around the other way and I don't want to take it out of the pack. So that is my Southern Skeins Knot Sock Club. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll make a basket and felt it and see how that turns out, because since it's that Highland wool, yeah, it is super washed. I don't know, I think you can felt that. I don't know if it's super washed, if you can felt it or not, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it out. We'll see what happens. I'll try to do a video of it, right? Now, here we go. This is a box from We Crochet. They had their newest magazine out, and I always order yarn when I order the magazine because they have free shipping for $35. This magazine is $14.99, but y'all, this is like a paperback book. You see this? This is, I don't consider this a magazine. It's like a book. But this is the newest, hold on. Where'd the phone go? So, this is the newest one. They do one each. Like, this is the number 6. I have all of them. But this one has this magazine. I just love this magazine. I'm trying to find. That's funny. It's a little, it looks like a boombox. But then there's stuff like this, and all these patterns are in the book. I really love that. Ooh, that's pretty. It has a sweater and that little pouch. But y'all, this is like my favorite magazine. Go check that out. It's a cassette napkin. That's cool. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. And it's totally worth the $14.99, I think, because it's a book. It's not a magazine. They call it a magazine, but I consider this like a paperback book. So, that is available now, the newest one. The older ones are usually available too. You can get it digital, but why not get the book? They're the same price. So, and then I also ordered this cute little pen. It says Queen of Yarn. There's a little backpack on it. I just thought that was cute. And then everything else I got was Dishy. I ordered a Dishy. It's like a color palette set. Like you get a discount because you buy them all together. But this one is, I don't remember what the color palette one, which one it was. They have several different ones. But those are the colors. I really liked that one. And that will help with my dishcloth production. Let's see if do they have it? No, they just list them separately on here. Monet. Okay. The Monet Dishy Value Pack is that's what that one was. So I will have links down below. Now, a lot of these things that I link can be affiliates, or they cannot be affiliates. I have a little disclaimer down there if it's an affiliate, and all that means is if you purchase through me, I get a little kickback, but if it doesn't change the price for you at all, it's just something that us entrepreneurs do to help make extra money, right? And I only do it for places that I really enjoy their products. I don't like do affiliates for just random things. So, all right, let's move on, because this is gonna be so long this month, y'all. So long. Okay, y'all, it's time for Fabric Obsessed. This is probably gonna be a two-part video because it's getting really long. We'll see how long these segments are, but trying to do one whole one. We'll see how it goes. I gotta refill on my water. Let's get into it. I got fibers on me, it'll be fine. Y'all expect that, right? All right, Fabric Obsessed. So I got, just so you know, there will be no new fabric shown in this segment because I'm going to do a completely separate video for fabric haul, pattern matching kind of thing. Yeah, because I've got a lot of fabrics I need to get through. I don't know. I have some garments I am going to sew this month. We'll see how far I get. There's more I want to do, but got a lot of other things going on, right? I do have 3 weeks off, and it's going to be jam-packed. Plus, I have other things I want to do besides making. I'm going on a walk this Saturday. Strawberry Festival thing got postponed because of rain, and, you know, I plan on doing things like that in this. I'll talk about that some more at the end, because I always forget stuff at the beginning. I have to add in at the end, right? Okay, let's look at the fabric. Well, we're going to look at fabric projects that I'm going to be working on, because I kind of have some finished objects, which I showed y'all those last time. My shirts, I still have to do all the hems on my 3 shirts. This is with my favorite Blanc tee pattern from Blank Slate Patterns. It's 2 pieces. I love this t-shirt. So I have these 3 sewn. I gotta do all the hems, right? These are going to be more for work for the summer, because they make a nice dressy, easy top, and with the prints. So I just got to do the hems on that. And these 3 fabrics which these two are almost exactly alike. I've realized I buy a bunch of fabric with that particular shade because I love it. These are going to be for workout, walking type of things, but they're going to be that same pattern, okay? Yes, because I have a lot of t-shirts that need replacing. And now this has a hack pack, which I think I have it, for a tank top and then like a variation, I think a long sleeve version of this. So I am going to do some of those too. So those are the t-shirt garments I'm going to work on. I really should have thought this through because it'll be fine. I'm going to put it down here. Everything's coming apart. Alright, just get down there. Now, something I've been doing after I cut these up, I go ahead and save the scraps and strips, which I can use for t-shirt yarn, or like I have a rug in progress in there, so I do that. So I'm starting to do that as I cut it up instead of saving it for later, because then it never happens and it just piles up. So, and I'm also using leftovers to do the yarn cozies for my shop. So fun stuff, right? So these two fabrics here, and only because I already have them pulled out, I really need to be doing some more summer tops. But this is loungewear. Wear it in the house. I'm gonna do these track pants. These are both style art pattern, and this another like drapey, comfy sweatshirt type thing. The sweatshirt I made before, I am going to take that in as well. I have some things hanging over here, which I've talked about before, that I'm going to try to finish up, and I'm going to take that in. It was so huge, right? So the top is going to be out of this, which is kind of similar to the fabric I used for the other one. It's just darker. And then the pants are going to be out of this nice, this is a polyester rayon lycra French terry knit, y'all. This is so soft, and it's going to be so comfy. So you can see on the other side how smooth it is. And then it's got, this is like the French terry kind of stuff, but it's not as, the pile's not as raised as a typical French terry. So they're actually nice and lightweight kind of things. So I could still wear it in the house. The long sleeve one I probably wouldn't wear outside at this moment in time, but those, you know, it's just loungewear. And then I have, now the pattern picture and I don't have, but this fabric here, as you can see, I have a bunch of it. I have this Grecian style maxi dress that I'll be making with this. So those are the things, because I already had them pulled and pattern matched, that I'm going to work on. If I can throw another, I have some woven fabrics over there that I want to make some tops out of as well. So we'll see how that goes. Plus that blank slate pattern. I have a t-shirt I bought. I actually ordered it from JCPenney's because I liked it so much. It had a satiny front. It's like a clay kind of color. And it had a jersey back. I was like, oh, that's really cool because it still has good movement in it. It had the capped sleeves. Oh, I got oil on the front of it from my breakfast burrito going to work. It's the only shirt I have that matches some polka dot pants I have. So I gotta have another shirt because it didn't come out. I put this baking soda on it. I did all the things. It looked like when I washed it, I didn't see a stain anymore. When I dried it, it appeared again. So I'm like, great. But that blank slate, that blanc tee pattern would be great to try that out with a woven on the front and a knit on the back. So I'd like to do one like that as well. Those are all the garments I'm going to try to work on. We'll see what else I get. You know, you never know. All right, so next I'm going to talk about some quilt things because of course I'll be doing bag sewing. That just is a given, and like I said, I'm not pulling any of that out. So I got enough stuff to go through here. I will show them when I get them done. So last year's mini maker club, the fabrics I use in that club I don't use in the shop again until that year is over. Okay, beginning of this year you saw some random bags they got left over. So now I have a lot of leftovers, which part of those leftovers, the little squares I cut out for the bag, are making the patchwork zipper bag that you get if you're in the club all year. So now these I've shown before, where I took the ends. So basically I order so much yardage of fabric and I cut the strips for the bags, and then I cut the bags and I have the little folded edge left, and so of the interior and exterior fabric. So I sewed them together in a big long strip, and I said I would make a quilt top out of them. What I thought would be better, even though I had to cut some of these apart, it's fine. I'm gonna make some totes. So they're gonna be like my quilted totes, and they'll have the stripes, and then they'll have like denim or canvas type bottom, and these will be lined with the pockets since I quilt them. And those will be kind of for sale in the shop as soon as I can get them done. I don't know when, but I just want to talk about that. So this is all fabric from, well, that one you see peeking is from this year, but it just got stuck in this bag. But these are all fabrics from last year, okay? And I do have some left over. I usually have about a yard left of each of the fabrics, and I possibly will be putting some more in there. We'll see what I'm going to do yet. I hadn't decided with that yet. So that's coming up. I just wanted to share that one thing about the shop. Next, so I have a couple of quilt kits. Well, these are from the Fat Quarter shop. I got them last year, as you can see, 2020 Liberty. Both of them have a mini quilt pattern and some fabric and some other things in them. I want to get these finished. So I have the Liberty one, so I can get these boxes out of my way, and then I have the Spooky box from last year, and it has a little, where's the pattern? It's like a, I think it looks like a cat or something. Okay, you can kind of see it there, but it's like a mini quilt, like you can hang on the wall. So I want to get these two done so that I can get these boxes out of my way. Of course, a lot of times I reuse these boxes for gifts. I'll paint them or cover them because they're nice boxes. What was that meme I saw on Facebook? How to know, did you never know as an adult, one of the biggest choices you'd have to make is whether or not to throw out this box because it's like a really good box. So those are two that I want to get done because they'll be easy to get done, and I should be able to get them quilted, okay? So this is one, and it actually has two things in it, of my boxes of quilts in progress. You see this shelf here? Yeah, this one at the very top, those are all quilts in progress or quilt kits. Some are kits that I haven't even used. Like that one was a monthly on the basket on the very end. It has a quilt kit in it, and it was a monthly. You got the pre-cuts each month, kind of like my cotton cuts. That's from a million years ago. I've sewn together one. It was in strips. So that is that. And up top is more like random quilt blocks in that basket up there, and like quilt tops that haven't been quilted is what those are. This is a quilt. This is a quilt kit. These are personal fat quarters that I don't give to anybody. These are my personal fat quarter collection. Well, it's part of my personal fat quarter collection. Let's put it that way. So yeah. And then on the shelf over here, I have more of these shoe boxes filled with quilts in progress. So, which I'll have a picture of that on the blog. So you can check that out if you want to. I'm not going to go through all of them for this month. I'm just focusing on this box. So this is one that I did a blog post about a long time ago, and there'll be a link in the blog post for this month. But what I've done is you can get these mini charm packs, which is 2.5 inch squares, and it's little samples of a fabric line. Okay, this is what all these little tags are for, to remind me what they are. So I did a blog post about nesting seams and stuff when you do something like this to help it, you know, lay better. So I want to get this quilt top done. I'm putting this strip between it because these are more traditional fabrics in this set, okay? So this will probably be like a lap quilt or something like that. It's not gonna be huge, so, but I just want to get the top finished. I'm not gonna be quilting it. So this is fabric for the binding of my first cotton cuts quilt top, which I have finished. It's up there in that basket. I just want to get the binding cut so it'll be ready whenever I get ready to quilt it. So I got to get backing fabric. So something I would like to do, I have another cotton cuts quilt that I think I'm almost got everything for this because this was a smaller one. And I've only done the first month's quilt blogs. So I'd like to get those all done because I think I'm coming up to the end of them. And this is really easy to do because these are already cut and you really just sew it together. That's all you do. It's even got the little dog ears off of the HSTs, which are half square triangles, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Super great. I love cotton cuts stuff. I wish I could do them every one they have, but I can't. So this is what I'm hoping to get caught up on the cotton cuts, which I don't know if it's complete. It'll have the whole quilt top because I can't remember if I got a month or two left in it. And then, actually, I think it is the end. I think I got one coming. I think that's the last one. And then get that other quilt top finished. So that should be actually really easy because I've got everything's cut out for the cotton cuts, and the other one is just putting the borders in between is all. So, all right. Now, I had hoped to work on this, but I don't think I'm gonna get started on this month. Like, I'm gonna put it off, even though it's a block of the month going on. It's the Nebula, and I ordered this through Fat Quarter Shop. Isn't that so pretty? These are Tula Pink fabrics. I'm a big Tula Pink fan, in case y'all didn't know. But I got my next, I think it's the next quarter. I think they're sending this out quarterly. So it's every month, but you get 3 months at a time, I think. So this is the next set of them. And then we got a bag, a little pouch to keep everything in. It's like it's a Tula Pink zippy thing to keep your quilt stuff in. And I don't know if the quilt will fit in this after you get it done because it doesn't have the box bottom. It's just flat, but I think it's really cool looking. And that's just some tissue paper in there to keep it from sticking to itself. But I wanted to share that because it's something new that came in fabric wise. Don't think I'll be able to get to this. Plus I need to order the little templates. I don't have them. And I don't have one that is like that at all, so I'd like to have them. It just makes it easier when you cut it out. So, all right, now sewing wise, I have these two. I did the Holiday Quilters Club with Annie's for 2 months, and I have those two that I would like to do still. I'm not gonna take all of that out because it's not in the plastic, but this one is the hot pads. It's got for different times of the year. Those should be pretty easy to get done. These comes with the pattern. It came with the little decorations, and it came with the fabric. It did not come with the batting, which I feel that it should have. But anyway, so I got that one, and then the other one is Grateful Harvest placemats. You can tell I got these in the last year, but so I'd like to get those two kits done. It'll just empty out my little drawer I got in there with all these kits in it. Plus I can just talk about it a little bit more once I actually make it, right? Okay, next, this is embroidery stuff, right? I'm putting it in here with the fabric stuff because it's kind of, I don't know exactly, it's I just will put the embroidery with the fabric stuff, okay? Because it could go with the yarn goodness, even though it's not yarn, it's thread, or it could go with the DIY. So I'm just gonna put it in here, okay? So this is something I've been wanting to work on forever, and I still haven't got to work on it. The falling leaves embroidery. This is a maker kit I got from a mini maker kit I got from Leisure Arts. They have a bunch of different ones now. They have a bunch more different kinds of things now. Like, I gotta finish this one first. Oh, actually did a blog post about that, even though I haven't worked on it yet, because they sent it to me for free to do the blog post and everything, and the video. I think I did a video on it too. Yeah, but I haven't made it yet. So, yeah, I would like to make it. All right. So lastly, is there anything like that for this one? So this segment's not gonna be as long, so that's good. But I have all these. Let's see if I can. Yeah, the address is on it. These are little cross stitch kits that I got a long time ago. I got several of them. A couple I've given away to somebody. It's the Geeky Stitching Co. They're actually out of the UK, but it's a cute little kit, and you get the thread, and you get a hoop, and you get the Ada cloth, or whatever you want to call it. You get some patterns. Yeah, they had the alphabet thing you always would get. J is for jam, a different one each one, but this is the main pattern. Isn't this cute? It says, "Hey there, hottie." And then this one says, "Sometimes all you need is a warm hug." Cute, right? So I have 3 still that I saved. I would like to work on these, because I probably will work on this one this month, and then, because one is a Halloween themed and one is a Christmas themed, so I would like to work on these, because they're fairly simple ones. Cross stitch, really, once you get going, it kind of goes, unless you got one of those really complicated ones, which I've never done one of those, but I would like to eventually. But you know, it's only so much time. All right, so that is it for Fabric Obsessed. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole video about my new fabrics, because there will be a picture in a blog post of the boxes of new fabric I have over here, and it may not look like that much, but they're stacked in there good. Yeah, so, and I have some empty spots on my fabric shelf, but all the new fabric I have is not going to fit in there because it's too much. So anyway, plus I have I did reorganize my bins of scrap fabrics, because I like to keep them 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, that kind of thing. There's so much of it, and I need to be making something with it. So look for some scrappy bags coming up in the shop, and another patchwork quilt coming soon. I have several patterns I want to try, so stuff to work on. Don't think I'll get to it this month, but we'll see what we can get done, right? All right, I think I'm gonna let y'all go for this segment. I'll see you in the next segment, all right? Okay, I gotta get this last segment in. This is DIY and thrifty fun, because my battery is gonna be gone for too much longer, but it should last. It should be fine, okay? So, I've got several things in this segment that will be videos coming up. One thing that I'm gonna be doing, I think I'm going to bring back my gardening segment on the blog. A long time ago, when I first started my blog, before I started YouTube, I did a monthly gardening segment, because I had a big garden, and I have several small flower garden things around the house, I guess. Yeah. And I just didn't do it for a while. I didn't have the time, but I'm getting back into the gardening more. I have some veggies planted, and I've planted some new flowers, and I have some potted plants on the porch and things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bring that back. I would also pop in there like if I saw any interesting animals or plants around my little property here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bring that back once a month on the blog. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down below, okay? So something I'm gonna do this month, since it's warmer now, I'm gonna be making some handmade paper. I did a blog post a long time ago where I made handmade paper from junk mail, okay? Just random paper. So it makes a kind of gray pulp with some color flakes in it. It's really interesting for like art projects and stuff. It's hard to get thinner because it's so thick. You probably could even use it for paper mache if you wanted to. But I'm gonna make some paper from just printer paper, which is the paper you use in your printer, right? Because I have a lot of scraps. I save all the scraps from where I cut out patterns, like PDF patterns for garments that I print out, or any kind of pattern I have to print out, or anything that needs to be trashed because I didn't need it anymore. If it was on printer paper, I have it in a box. So I'm going to be making paper out of it. And I've also, the reason I'm holding this coffee tin, it's because I've been drying out rose petals from my rose bush. Okay, I had two big rose bushes outside. I called them Betsy and Bertha. The pink one was named Betsy, and the red one was named Bertha. The red one is no longer producing. I cut it back, and it had one little stem last year. The red one had, like, they were smaller roses, but there were lots and lots of petals, and they looked like velvet. It smelled so good. There's a hybrid that's grown up beside it, and I'm just letting that grow because the other one is not the main stem and stuff. It's just not producing anymore. It's not growing anymore. It's dead. But those rose bushes would get up over my head. They were huge. And now Betsy, the pink one, is still producing, which is where these petals came from. She makes huge pink blooms, and they smell delicious. And I've been cutting them as they've bloomed. This is her first bloom. That one usually blooms several times over the spring and summer. The red one now, it took longer to produce, and it would only usually bloom once, maybe twice if I was lucky. So Betsy has a few buds that are still there, but eventually she'll make some more. I call her she, but you know what I mean. If you're a plant person, you understand. But she'll make some more blooms throughout the summer, and I just have been cutting them as they get fuller and putting them in my vase for a day or two. They only last a day or two once they get so big, and then drying out my petals. So she's like a pink. It's really hot pink, and then once it opens up and spreads out, it gets a paler pink, but once they dry out, they look like this. I lay these on a paper towel in my little window over there with the blinds open a little bit, and it's like filtered light, so it can dry them out without fading them. You see the darker bits are where they fade, or where they're towards the stem, but when they get, if you leave them in the sun too much, you get that brown color, which is not what I want. I want this nice pink. But anyway, this is going to go into the paper I'm going to be. That's what I'm saving. I'm possibly going to put some in candles, because I gotta see if that's okay to do. I think it's okay if I make them smaller, to put some rose petals in the candle as you make it. I got this whole set of essential oils from Amazon. Laguna Moon. This has, gosh, how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. There's 20 different essential oils in it, because you get all of these, and then there is a little, this thing gets stuck, a little tray, so you get all of those, and it has some really good ones in it. Geranium, frankincense, cedar, vetiver. I'm not real sure what that is. Lemon, but it has rose, cinnamon, jasmine, sandalwood, chamomile. I'm not gonna call them all out, but it's got a good variety, right? So I thought I got these for different things, but for candle making. So is one of the things. So I can use some of that rose scent and put some rose petals in it and make a nice candle. I have some jars that I still need to make and candle wax. So that's something I want to get the rest of those done so I can put them away for gifts. Because I also have this thing. Now, I've had this forever. Don't remember where I got it from. If I can find one, I will put a link to it. But this is like an espresso coffee mug set. See, it's got the coffee mugs on the other side too. These tiny little coffee mugs. Because it's for espresso. You're only supposed to have like a shot of espresso, right? And it's got the little saucers. Super cute, right? So I thought I was going to put this in the giveaway. Like where I take stuff to the thrift store or whatever. But then I thought this would be a really cute little candle, right? I can glue these to the saucer with some E6000 and make some candles with my coffee grinds, my used coffee grinds, and then put some vanilla scent in it because that's a really good one to add with it, or maybe even cinnamon. Yeah, I think those would be cute. So that's what I'm going to do with these, actually, instead of putting them in the, because I've never ever used these for espresso. Well, I don't have an espresso machine for one, but it's just set up on top of my china cabinet and collected dust, and I'm like, wow. But it's cool, little set in there with the rack and everything. But I'm going to put it to use, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that rack. So those are some upcoming projects. Don't know when that's going to happen with the candle thing I'm having to work on this month. The candle and the paper. Okay? It's going to get some stuff out of my way. Something else I'm going to work on this month, which I talked about last time, was my butterfly wreath, because I want to get that on my door. So that's a project coming up this month for sure. And one of my I have a ton of these paint sets. I've shown them before, but I did actually get all the color. It's a pale blue, but I got all the number ones done on this one. It looks like so much progress, right? But I'd like to finish this one this month. This is something I can do in the evening. Sometimes I sit at the table and do it and just listen to music, or I can watch a video if I want to or something. But this is this cow one. Yeah. That's what this is. I think this is a sticker too, which is cool because I can put it in my little my journal agenda thingy, that thing. So I couldn't get the word to come out. My mind just went blank all of a sudden, y'all. So that is something I would like to finish this month. Now, some videos I'd like to do. I don't know if I'll get them all this month, but I am going to, okay, I don't know if I'll put them all out this month, but I am going to work on them all this month because I'd like to do all these videos and have them ahead of time, like to pull from, right, to schedule, so I'll be ahead. It's just my goal to get ahead this month. And some of these are real easy things to do videos over. They're not like super involved, but it's just something fun to do. I have these fabric markers. I have a set from Arteza, and then I have this tulip set. So I would like to try out both of these and see which one I like the best. I'm actually going to use a technique where I did a blog post about this too. I can iron on some of my drawings to fabric, and then I'm going to use fabric markers to color it in. So that is something coming up. Something else I'm going to do, which I know some of y'all have been waiting for, the watercolor pencils from Arteza. What I'm going to do is I will take each one of these and do a little scribble, a line and a scribble, and put a name beside it, because it'll be something that I use for my personal use later too. But then I can show y'all what they all look like, you know, and then I'm going to do a little sketch with them and watercolor a video, okay? And then this is just rollerball pens, but they're in different colors. I may just show these along with this and just show you the colors. I think I could do a little sketch with these two, but we'll see what I do with these. But these may come along too. We'll see. Then I also have my quilling set. I'll be doing a review and video for this. Yeah, it's quilling is where you do the paper roll up and stuff. So that's coming up. And then I have my paints from Arteza, the pouring acrylics. I'll be doing projects with this as well. That's a video coming up for that. Like I said, some of these, they're going to be simple projects, and it won't take that long to do a video of them, and then I'll have them ready to put out whenever I need to put them out. Right? Because I like to do one, what I'd like to get back to doing, what I used to do, is I would have a video with some type of tutorial thing once a week, and then a video with more of a review type thing, which sometimes the reviews involve a tutorial as well. So that's what I'd like to get back to doing. Now, there's some Annie's kits that I'd also like to finish this month. Yeah, I know this is getting crazy, right? I know some of some of you will comment like, do you ever sleep? I hope you're getting rest and stuff. Y'all, I sleep as much as I can, okay? I'm just gonna be honest about that. Some nights I get more sleep than others. It just, my body doesn't let me sleep that much. And I'm being honest. I have to make myself go to bed at an earlier time during the week because I have to get up so early to make sure I don't feel tired, even though I can't sleep all the time, which is just a weird thing. And it has to do with my missing thyroid. It just affects all that. Anyway, remember I'm going to be on for 3 weeks. Okay. So this kit is a jewelry kit. It's really pretty, actually. Stuff like this will go together really fast. This was one of the Creative Women of the Month Club. Now, this is probably my favorite club that I tried out from Annie's, even though I haven't actually done any of the projects, because you get something different every month, like a different type of craft. So 1 month was this bracelet, and then, hold on, y'all. Because I actually got 3 months worth of this one. And then 1 month was, I just want to get the pamphlet out, this felt kit with these embroidery hoops, which I really like these. So, and then another month we got a felted pumpkin kit. So, yeah, which I might not do this one this month because it's kind of fall, but I'd like to do the bracelet one and the embroidery one at least. So that was the Creative Woman kit, club kits I really enjoyed, because I actually got these 3, and the first one was that little birdhouse I built that I did a video about that one. So okay, we're not gonna try to do that. This is gonna be too much rattling. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay. All right, I got a couple things I gotta grab over here. I forgot. Give me just a second. So, I also do paper crafting things, and I haven't been able to do, oh golly, a lot of that here lately, which is one reason I did that mini scrapbook, because it was just fun for the club last month. But these 2 things, I would like to do some altered book art journal things. So this is one that I'm going to use. It's got a texture like snakeskin or something, and it has those gilded edges. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Now this is got lined paper in it, which is good for journaling. And I actually have some stuff written in here, which was because I was using it for, oh my gosh, be quiet, nobody wants to hear that. Give me a heart attack. Anyway, give me a moment to recover from that. It scared me half to death. I don't use it for what I was using it for, so that's why I wanted to do an altered book with it, because I like the cover and everything. Now this thing here, it's leather bound. It has handmade paper in it. This is actually my son's. He wanted something like this a long time ago, because I can see he wrote in it a couple of times. Rogue Journals is where it came from. You see this? Has this nice handmade paper. So it will bleed because it's not sized or anything, but they're all different lengths. I want to do art pages in here as well, because he left it behind and I said, do you even want this? Of course, there's some fun things he wrote in here. He was 12 years old when he got this, so he wrote like one page in here, and that's it. So this will be something fun. I thought it would be fun for an art journal, because the pages are just so nice. And since he didn't want it anyway, I think it's cool. He wanted it, but then he didn't want it. You know how kids are. They like things and then they don't want it. So, alright, last thing. Give me a second. Everything fell over. Of course it did. This is more Annie's kits things. These are the paper card of the month club or something I did, which I enjoyed that one too. You actually get a good bit, but I have several I would like to finish up, so I just have cards. This was just a beautiful friendship kit. So they come with the papers, but they always came with stamps and embellishments and things too. So there's that one. And then this one's really cute. This is a bee one. Just because one. And again, you had stamps and embellishments with it. So I did a video of the first one I got, which was a birthday one. So, and then this one, I think I've taken this all apart, y'all. I showed it in that video. I'll just take out this part. Now, this one was a Celebrate Life one. It's really pretty. Yeah, it'll show you how to make like several different card setups, and then you always have extra. So now, someone commented on my video that I did for that card club and said that, what was it, Stampin' It Up pumpkin something was the best card club, or the best scrapbooking club. I'm not sure if it's just cards. So I checked it out and I signed up. So I should be getting my first one before the end of this month, and then we'll check it out and see what it's like. Okay, I think it's $22 and that includes shipping, so we'll see what all's in it. I think it comes in a box too. Yeah, so I think that's everything. Finally, at the end, we'll see if this becomes one gigantic upload or if I split it in half. I don't know. These last two segments weren't as long as I thought they were going to be. So, yeah. So I feel like there was something else I was going to say at the end of this, because I forgot to say it at the beginning, but now I don't remember it again. Of course, I'm sure we'll talk about it later. I'm thinking about doing these 3 weeks. I may film some little things and put up like a vlog, but not every day. Like at the end of the week, I'll have a little vlog video go up of stuff I did over the week. And like I said, you can be looking for more blog posts coming up. Go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. Even though I haven't done one in a while, it's coming back by the end of this month, and you will get a monthly newsletter, and then you can sign up either for the monthly newsletter, which will have links to everything I do for the month, or, you know, and other things, you know, that I may or may not mention along the way. And, well, I don't know. Does that make sense to have a newsletter, y'all? I do the video. I do a blog post about everything I do for the month. Do you really need a newsletter too? Because a newsletter really is to update you on things. Tell me what y'all think about that. I mean, I had the newsletter. I started it. I really enjoyed it. And then it's like, I feel like I'm repeating things. So it may be too much, right? It's just like, I don't know. But you can sign up for the newsletter. It gives you access to, I don't know, I've got to think about that newsletter thing. You sign up for my blog either way, and you get access to my coloring page. It's a page with coloring sheets that I drew and I uploaded. I'm planning on having some new ones of those coming too. I gotta think about that whole thing, because I don't want to be doing stuff so repetitive. So if I do a newsletter, a blog post, and a video at the end of the month, that's a lot. Because if you sign up for my blog posts, you can just get the blog posts whenever I put them up. Y'all tell me what you think about that newsletter thing. I'm not sure it's really necessary anymore. It'll save me some time too. Plus I hadn't done one in a while, so what difference does it make? Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go now before I keep rambling on. I will be posting more on my social media pages this month, because I'm going to be out so much. So y'all can check me out there to see what's going on. There will be more videos and blog posts for sure coming this month, so I hope y'all will enjoy them. And y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!